Could long-term relationship be healthy? Who is asking? Is it the person who does believe in destiny and the only one on the planet? Or is it the person who does think that all encounters are predestined, but most of them are karmic ones? To work out your own qualities to become the best version of yourself and gain your spiritual lesson to be upgraded in this life to come to the next life.
To the next life.
Or is it the person with a potential of philophobia, which is fear of love, of romance, of emotional intimacy, and ability to share life with the other person because it's so challenging to open up your heart? Of course, love, it's a lack of control. You could be disappreciated, you could be cheated, you could be betrayed. Anything can happen. And they say, where is love, there is no fear. Where is fear, there is no love. So that's why, welcome to the episode number 8 of my Hollywood Healing podcast with me, Iryna Wood, your self-love and relationship expert. And you understood the topic of the day, which is, could long-term relationship be healthy or not? Of course, it's very comfortable to think that, oh, of course not. Why would I go for that challenge for all life, to make kids, maybe houses, loans, properties together, develop business together, and after go for divorce? When you go with a negative mindset and you do believe that it's going to be destructive anyway, so don't even start, because your wounds should be healed first. And of course, probably they are rooted in your traumatic childhood, with a bad example or wrong patterns of behavior of people you've been surrounded with many years ago. That's why you see that everything what has a beginning has an end. Of course, it's like in life, but still you can gain a lot of years of happiness. And for the person who doesn't risk, those people, they never drink champagne, as they say.
I don't drink champagne. Thanks.
And today we will showcase 3 worldwide known personalities who showed with their example that long-term relationship, they could be healthy and no matter what, they stay together. So couple number 1 is Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson, who is his second wife. They share 2 kids together, and Tom Hanks had all the kids from his first marriage. And when she had a breast cancer, he supported her completely, and they went with a lot of grace through those trials and public intrigues and high interest how their personal life is going. So I think that's why when we go to church or any other place where you get married officially, that's why we give a prayer that no matter what, we're going to stay together. And any challenge we have to face, we share it. You find a partner for life to share good and bad.
Good and bad.
Always, no matter what. The second couple is Denzel Washington and Pauletta Washington. And he said that it took time to conquer her heart and it wasn't easy. And she actually turned him down a few times, but he's the guy. You can see through the movies what kind of character he is. He is a man's man and he knows what he wants, and he gained that woman so far 40 years together, even longer than Tom Hanks with his wife. Those two, they stayed 37 years together. So after 40 years together, they raised up 4 kids together, and they still love each other. So I think when you're loyal to your choice, that's what you're doing. You're going through life and you're getting what you want. And couple number 3, they have a different life example, different scenario, but they're still together in some way. It's Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. They are separated since 2016. They live separately, but they are considered to be an official couple. And they have, I think, 3 kids in total as well, still committed after decades together. Through living separately, they're raising up 2 children. And Will is also dead to son Cherry from a previous marriage. What are the signs of healthy and unhealthy relationship? I think it's not a question of time, because when you're in love, deeply in love with the only one person, every day is a miracle and you want more and more, and you think that even one life is not enough to share all beautiful things together, because you can travel, you can do a shared activity, you can do business, you can do love, of course, sightseeing, visiting different places, starting from art and museum and galleries up to whatever is interesting for you, maybe sports or something else.
Something else.
But the most important is to create this activity, to create this shared common ground and do it authentically and naturally. So the first sign of really good quality healthy relationship is your authenticity. When you can speak up for yourself, when you're not scared to be yourself, when you're totally the same person with and without this partner. You're behaving the same way. You don't need to wear any kind of mask. You don't need to implement new habits. Of course, only if they work out for you for better, but you're doing it not under the pressure. You're doing it because you want, and you do it from your open mind. And as well, I have to tell you, when you are capable to share your emotions, when you're capable to be yourself from emotional point of view, if you tear, you tear. If you cry, or if you get sensitive, you are not scared to do it somewhere else or to pay your psychologist for that, to take your bad energy away. But there is always a person for you in life to support you in any kind of trial or emotional sensitivity. When you can speak and build up a very clear conversation, that's a sign number 3. Speak up about your wishes, about your dreams.
Tell them about your dream.
About your desires without any guilt or shame. Let's say you have financial disagreement or different goals, and with values probably going to be more difficult, because then it's kind of almost red card to be separated one day. But still, goals, they could be kind of changed and adapted to become common goals if you love each other. I do believe so. And number 3 is to build up your conversation from I statement point of view. Never judge your partner. Never say you did this or you behave that, because you will never jump into the head of the other person. But you can speak and never be judged for your own emotions. I feel down.
Feeling down? Yeah.
I feel disappreciated. I feel a lack of value of myself. I felt betrayed. I felt doubt. Whatever it is, please share with your partner. That's a sign of healthy relationship. If we talk about sign of unhealthy relationship, it's when you need to get what you want, to use manipulation, when you need to do gaslighting, and not need, when you go down to this kind of tricks, because it's a hidden version of manipulation. When you play victim, which is so another very low level trick, because everybody likes victims for some reason. I don't know why society is built on liking victims. I think it's much better to go with a strong personality and to become the one. And when you're not yourself, when you have a fear of something, anything, fear of being yourself, fear of speaking up, fear of loss, fear. And of course, if it's a fear of loss of the relationship, then you have to go to work out on your own wounds, as I said before. Why relationship is always complicated?
Relationships are complicated.
With money energy, with your success, if you follow your calling, if you follow your mission, if you understood how the energy is working in the world, then it's easy. You have a money flow to you according to activity you are doing. But in relationship, you came from different mentalities, different nationalities, maybe different age categories, different parts of the world, and sectarial families. We have different ancestors, different traditions, different cultures, and we've seen different patterns of behavior of our parents and grandparents. We were raised up in a different way.
A different way?
And different type of wounds were created. Even psychology is saying that people are attracted through common trauma to compensate each other. It's still happening, it's still there. That's why we need to be very respectful to the other side. And that's why we have to be honest with ourselves. But if it's your one, don't lose it, and be ready not to fight for it when necessary, maybe, but be ready to go through life together. And it should be always mutual, like respect, understanding, and support. That would be another final sign of healthy relationship. I wish you that. Learn to love yourself and trust the process. And don't forget to download my self-help and self-love app, Gemini near me, with a revolutionary feature, Iryna AI, your 24/7 pocket counselor, and share this video with those who are in need. And put like if you like it.